No, 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 no.
Dark Souls 3. This is the worst game in an excellent series. I know people who have traded it in, and I am one of many who returned to the vastly superior Dark Souls 2. Honestly, Dark Souls 3 is trash. It has a few redeeming qualities in terms of its visuals, and the weapon arts was a nice touch, but otherwise the combat is clunky as frick, and there's very little skill in the PvP. Google what I'm saying and find it on Reddit. 0 out of 10. Another fantastic Dark Souls game. I can now forgive them for that piece of trash they call Dark Souls 2. I wish I was playing it right now instead of typing this. Praise the sun! However, after finishing the game multiple times, I am deducting 6 points for the way From sets up their NPC storylines. Complete garbage. Really? You expect me to backtrack? 4 out of 10. Lol at anybody giving this trash more than 6 out of 10? Read the forums. This game fails hard as a Souls game, and as a huge Souls fan, I am honestly disgusted by it. You will burn out of this game after 300 to 500 hours because the PvP is complete garbage, and so is the co-op. Worst Souls game by far, and you have to be some kind of idiot to not think so. Just read the posts on Reddit. 4 out of 10. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII remade as terrible Kingdom Hearts fanfiction, courtesy of talentless hack Tetsuya Nomura. 0 out of 10. I have a giant Final Fantasy tattoo on my leg. I am now ashamed that people might believe that I got it for being a fan of this remake and not because of the original. 0 out of 10. Amazing visuals, great music, overall a good game. However, it was falsely advertised as a faithful retelling of the story, and it doesn't. It completely changes the story. This isn't Final Fantasy VII, more like alternate Final Fantasy VII. What would have happened if none of the important things actually happened? 1 out of 10. Ooh, yeah, we'll just, 1 out of 10, I guess. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. One thing we've all learned today, no matter how respectable a gaming website / magazine claims to be, they all swoon and crumble over that unmerited, nostalgia-blighted might of Nintendo. Zelda is a by-the-numbers RPG, nothing new, nothing special. Its quests are simple and dull, the story is average 90s kiddie Nintendo rubbish. 1 out of 10. Absolutely boring open world, bad graphics, and textures frankly low resolution. I understand this is Nintendo, but now is a year 2017, not 2005. Dialogues are only text without voice acting, which completely ruins the immersion in the game. Very, very banal story. I bet 0 because many people mold the game to the top 10, which it clearly does not deserve. A maximum of 6 to 6.5. 0 out of 10. I'm playing the game and I'm simply not enjoying it so far. I also don't understand why people are giving either 10 score reviews or 1 score reviews just to troll or be a fanboy. I guess that's what happens when people hate / love nostalgia-based games. 3 out of 10. Everywhere, new things to discover, amazing story, and wonderschön graphic. Thanks, Nintendo. This can be the best game ever if the DLC are the last 2 present. 0 out of 10. What? You want to retry that? The Witcher 3. Story is boring. All side quests are the same. Ubisoft formulae. Characters are annoying. Main quest designs are almost bad as side quests. Boss fights are not really boss fights. Is this really an RPG game? Where is RPG elements? 0 out of 10. One of the worst games I've ever played. Classic RPGs instead of that fan service game. 1 out of 10. I guess he gave it an extra point. Did it buy in a sale. Overhyped and overrated. Go to A, get quest, take thing. Go to B, fight Y, do Z on the way back to A. Boring. In GTA 5, which I rated 9 or 10, you drive to A, get quest, go to B. Still, totally different experience. 3 out of 10. Absolutely appalling game. The pinnacle of style over substance. And the most depressing part is how people completely eat it up. Just slap incredible graphics on an interactive movie and everyone will eat it up, and 2 fingers to gameplay and the elements, which actually makes something a game instead of a movie. 1 out of 10. Now this reviewer broke it down for us. Graphics, 3 out of 10. Gameplay, 5 out of 10. Keyboard and mouse controls are crap. Story, 7 out of 10. Sounds, 1 out of 10. Music, 0 out of 10. Of a total score of 3 out of 10. Doom Eternal. First of all, ignore all 10 reviews. They are trolls. Also, ignore all critic reviews. They are paid to give it a high score. Well, this was disappointing. It's just another run and gun shooter with way annoying platforming levels. You travel on one path, go into a room, monsters appear, you kill them all. That's if you don't run out of ammo first. Then you can proceed. It's Doom. 0 out of 10, I guess. Bethesda is a curse at its current state. Constant pop-ups and weird color scheme. Did you try to merge Fortnite and Doom from 2016? It's too arcade and cartoonish. I don't know who is the target player here, but mine is refunded. Oh yeah, it requires Bethesda.net login even if you buy from Steam. 2 out of 10. I hate this game. Definitely. It's not Doom in every inch, in every effing element of gameplay. It's not FPS, it's slasher with guns. Most of the time you doing 2 things, jumping and ripping demons with hands or chainsaw, because you always out of ammo or health. This game designed as number of QuickTime events connected with stupid platforming, jump after jump after jump, etc. Wow, effect for YouTube videos, but its plays not as good as it looks. 0 out of 10. I don't like it. I love Doom 2016, but this is Super Mario with shotgun. First 2 hours, I was heavily bored. No action, so much chanted music was heard only occasionally, and jumping like a Super Mario, constantly out of ammo. This is not Doom feeling. Lot off ammo, loved gun, and constantly action. This I looking in Doom game. 3 out of 10. Red Dead Redemption 2. RDR2 leaves gamer bored after few hours. Story and its characters lack the interesting profile the prequel had. Game is pretty and map is big, but the almost empty wasteland is just way too uninteresting to be explored. 0 out of 10. First time I booted up the game on my PS4 Pro, my heart sank. I had such high expectations for this game in the graphical department, but what a letdown. 20 hours in and the game is good, no doubt. Controls are a little clunky, but what Rockstar game isn't? But in this age of graphic wars, when people want true 4K, Rockstar games should know better than to put out a game for next gen that looks like past gen, way past gen. 4 out of 10. I can't believe I paid $60 for a horse simulator. 0 out of 10. There is no possible way Rockstar didn't pay for these rave reviews. The game is a boring and tedious simulation game that niche gamer will love and the rest of us will find unplayable. It is essentially a 60-hour interactive movie, 90% of which is riding around on your horse or listening to dialogue with horribly unresponsive controls and terribly slow pacing. 0 out of 10. Well, there you go. I hope you learned something about these games. I mean, apparently they're not all they're cracked up to be, so buyer beware, you know? My heart goes out to these keyboard warriors out here telling us like it is, not getting paid by the publisher to feed us a bunch of crap, a bunch of lies about these games, these horrible games. Appreciate it, y'all. Keep it up. I love I'm a big fan. Keep writing these reviews. I hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. Shouts out to these excellent writers and their big brains and their perfect opinions, honestly. So yeah, peace. Smash like and stuff like that.